When Dima is cleaning, he's properly cleaning. So today is a new day, and we are going for a walk. Try to find some pant, as they call it in Danish, and maybe sell a USB paper or two. Have a nice day, everybody. Look at my little queen here, enjoying herself in her Ferrari. Yeah, she's been walking and now she needs the rest, but she still likes to watch what's happening. And I'm still not walking perfectly yet, so it's good support for me as well to have her both mentally and physically with me. We're just used to being all together by now. We wanted to sell at Amazon because that is close to us and a lot of shops. Chance for people to buy paper, but it's taken, so we're gonna walk to Christiania. Maybe sit at the front of Christiania or somewhere inside there. Sometimes somebody will buy paper there. See you later, guys. Have a nice day. We're just gonna try a different entrance to the center nearby the metro. I think this might be good. Let's try. It's HY here, guys. Chica, she's so cute. This is the best job ever. We might be poor, but we are own bosses. We work whenever we want. We can work together. Nobody telling us what to wear. We can have Chica with us. Yeah. He doesn't like to be alone either. And look, in what other job area is it okay for you to just spread your own message as well on your cap? And it's actually good because these are like gold. Sometimes people lose them and sometimes they want to take or ask for yours. It becomes less popular if it's custom made, you know. So it's mine, and yeah, go vegan, Jesus. Check out our YouTube or TikTok. Look at that, vegan snacks and slush ice for 5 crowns in Denmark. That's actually cheap. So we're gonna do that in this awesome shop. Look at the lighting. Wow. Candy shop. Look how cool and big this candy shop is. They even have a down floor. You have to go down to get the slush ice. Filling yourself up. Not so good with the stairs, but I'm learning. Oh. Cool. Cool. Look at that. Cool. Cool. Okay, they're not finished. Cool. Yeah, it's okay. 5 crowns. Look at that. You can take a cool selfie here. Look. With wings. Hey, I'm an angel. So it's just juice. I think it's not ready. Oh, and I put it the wrong way. Wait. It's not working. About 5 crown. Would have been better as lost ice, but it's okay. We're gonna try some other day when it's hopefully done. Yes, yeah. But yes, that is cool. Look at that. Difference between art and just making a mess. Look at that cool dude. He almost looked like Pluto, but not totally. He's like in the ears and a bit younger looking. Cool. Focus on the beautiful moments. Jævlig her, skal jævlig her. Jævlig her. So now we are back home at the shelter. Dima is just over at one different shop, but I'm done. I cannot go up down the stairs. It's third floor here, so today working day was not the best. 0 paper sold today, and we only got 20 crowns, so that's not so good for a few hours work. I think it was 3-4 hours. The last time we were working was better. It was 1 paper sold, and we actually earned a few hundred Danish crowns just by standing in some hours, and people can just put the change in here if they want. So it's not allowed to bake in Denmark, but when you sell the paper, it's okay to have just a cup standing, and people can put the rest from their shopping, a few crowns. And yeah, so this time not so good, but we got a good offer. Look at this. It's expensive to be vegan at the shelter, even though normally it's not, you know, rice and veggies and beans, it's not expensive to be vegan. But at a shelter, when people in the price get 3 times food and it's not vegan friendly here, then it is expensive for us. We still have to pay for the shelter, double price. We are 2 people, we have 1 welfare, so it's hard. And some fresh fruits, especially tropical, can be expensive sometimes in Denmark. But we got this one for 5 crown, and that's very cheap in Denmark. This one for 5 crown, and this one for 5 crown. Not in a supermarket, but at a little vegetable stuff shop. Normally, one like this costs 3-4 crowns, and they did. It was 30 crowns for these 3 and these 4. So you can see 15 crown normal price for like 4 fruits, and I got these 4 for 15, so 30 crown for all. And this is what we had left from earlier. This time we made some shopping. So you always try to eat a little bit fruit, a little bit fresh, even though we, again, gonna eat some vegan meat. Especially Dima, he's not so like happy with the raw stuff, and the latest thing he likes is these from Lidl, and they cost 25 crown. It's actually cheap, even if it was meat. Regularly a portion for 2 people to eat of meat cost much more than 25 crowns. So you guys look at, yeah, you like them too, you found out. And this is new, we're gonna try today. Read on Facebook on a vegan group. This is normally skansalat, a Danish salad that has mayo and a lot of stuff. So I haven't even tasted the original, so I don't know how it's supposed to taste. But we're gonna taste this one. Recommended from a vegan friend I have on Facebook. So fridge is full, so we're okay for now. We actually still have trouble finding the total money to pay rent here, because something people don't know, shelters actually cost money. At least they do in Denmark. I think they do in most countries. Of course, less than like you pay for an apartment. Just to say the prices here, it's 3,150 crown per person, so it is over 6,000 for us too, and they won't pay for last month at this month, so like 12,000. We don't have that. We just left the apartment because we didn't have money for that. So we hope they will not kick us out, but they say they will maybe help the personnel talk with the system, or maybe get a lower pay, or help Dima finally maybe get some welfare this time. He lost his job, but Denmark immigration law is very strict, and as I understand it, and we have tried to ask for welfare to him before. Last time he didn't have a job. Doesn't look like he is allowed to get it yet, and if he's not, they're gonna kick us out, because yeah, you know, you need to pay. But they say we can stay for now, and they will try to help us with the system. And we hopefully will stay here. But just don't judge people that are on the streets in Denmark or any other countries, because it's poor people. It's not just addicts who like drank all their apartment away in their apartment. It can be sick people, it can be human trafficking survivors as me, it can be people who don't have school, who are not good with the language, either not Danish or English. Dima, he is big trouble with, he's very shy and with the languages. And me, I cannot stand much because of my leg. We both don't have school, and yeah, it's hard with the job situation for people like us. Sadly, most people don't want to give people like us a chance. The cheap workers are always the people who are kids. And if you're an adult, you should work a lot of hours in Denmark. And both Dima and I, we just can't physically or mentally. So that's why we sell the homeless paper still. We are poor, but we don't steal, we don't do stupid stuff, we don't do drugs. The only thing we use is a little bit of herb, and we don't even smoke it. I mostly use it for my pain. I got morphine on prescription, but I really don't want to take that, because I think all the prescription stuff, it's what messed up my mom, and especially one of my sisters. And this is not to bash them. They're not even in my life on this TikTok or YouTube. They shouldn't be, because I have blocked them. My mom is not even looking for me, but one of my addict sisters, she is sometimes trying to get into my life, and I always just am very, very used and heartbroken, and I just can't allow that anymore. So I'm sorry. I have my own problems. So yeah, this is our life. And we're gonna have some vegan ribs today and some fruit. Happy Shabbat Shalom, shall we say? Peaceful Saturday to you all, guys. See you later. Bye. That's it for today, I think. One more thing. I know you guys cannot read or Danish, but I'm actually proud of this number. Sometimes there's some good stories. Hi, baby. Snacky time in a moment, okay? Yeah, I know. Yeah, right now it's about the Husabit paper. This is the paper, and this month there's focus on Greenland. And I like this because, you know, Trump almost tried to think he could buy Greenland. And a lot of Greenlandic people probably lacked a bit acknowledgement from Denmark and from their colonization time. But people should know they are free, they are independent here now. Damage has been done, and some people still are on the streets due to the colonization, due to the stolen kids, due to a lot of bad stuff happening. I like that Husabit chose to focus on them this month paper, and there's a lot of stories about the Greenlandic people, and they have their national day this month because they are their own independent country, but they are under Danish protection lawfully. As to my understanding, there's a cooperation right now, and it's good for both Denmark and the Greenlandic people. So somebody like Trump just won't come and think that he can just take them over. They are independent, they have their own voice, they have their own language, they have their own system. So you cannot just buy Greenland. If anybody thought it was our opportunity, Denmark is not selling them, they are not selling themselves, you are not their human traffickers. So get back, get off Trump. Try to fix your own country, and try maybe to love your own native people from whom you stole the country. You have enough your own problem. Don't get in other people's mess around here. Denmark has already, I love Denmark, I live here myself, but Denmark has already done a lot of mess. And now they are their own, but they have equal rights as Danish people here now. So they, especially the older generation, like this beautiful lady probably has some damage done in her life, or in some other people in her life. Everybody kind of knew somebody who was hurt by Denmark, but now they are actually not treated as immigrant, but they are their own. There can be, of course, racist people on the streets, but they are treated like equally. They have equal rights. When they come to Denmark, they can easier achieve citizenship than other people. They don't have the like immigration laws that you have to be in Denmark for 10 years and working 5 years, or how much it is now, before they can get welfare, hard times in life. So for now, actually, politically, Greenland is not in fighting or whatever, in bad relations in Denmark. And I think there have been conversations several times where Denmark actually, I think, is ready to like make them wholly independent, but financially and with probably some food supplies and stuff like that. For them, they are choosing to, for now, like be a part of Denmark as long as they are their own and just have the rights in Denmark, because there's a lot of Greenlandic people in Denmark. Life is hard there. They don't have, to my knowledge right now, normally they have Husby also in Greenland, and a lot of people speak Danish there, and they sell the Danish Husby, but right now, to my knowledge, there's not even one distribution. So they don't have their own homeless paper. You know, it's very, very cold there. You cannot just sleep on the streets if life is tough. So especially people from Greenland, which life is tough, end up in Denmark. And I have people that are my friends from Greenland. So I think this is very cool. Just wanted to tell you guys about that a bit. Of course, not only Greenland, also some Danish stories, local stories from Danish people or whatever. But I love when they speak about, you are, of course, in the minority when you're homeless, when you're poor or former homeless, or it is also like a social paper. So some people who sell it or not have never even been homeless, but are struggling, cannot find a job, or not so smart, or have some, physical disabilities that makes it hard for them to find a job. So I love that we have this paper in Denmark. I'm grateful, and I'm grateful for the messages this time. Look, they even in the middle sometimes have like a poster. And look, this beautiful smiling Greenlandic lady here. I Danmark skal man nærmest bestille tid hos hinanden. She's speaking about that people speak about the experience in Denmark, and she's speaking about that she thinks the Danish people could learn maybe something from the Greenlandic people. They're better at like in the community taking care of each other and visit each other. And she says in Denmark it's like you have to order a time to see somebody, and it's true. That is where I connect with the Greenlandic people. What I learned back home from Poland, even though I was poor, my grandma, everybody was coming around for food, for dinner. Even when she was broken, it was just vegetables, soup and potatoes. Her door was open. Neighbors were very neighborly. In Denmark, most people, or not everybody, but the Danish people are often very like their own old friends, their own family, very private people, very protective of themselves. And some other cultures are a bit more open, and that is a thing I like about the Greenlandic people personally. They're very open, honest, and speaking with people they don't know on the streets often, and even if they don't have much, they're ready to share. I love that about them, and I really connect with that. So yeah, and now it's snacky time for you, and it's over and out now. Bye guys. Vegan spare rib, because the animals can't spare a rib, but you and I can. Da da da. Do. And we have one gourmet meal already. Vegan spare rib sandwich with this stuff. There. 5,000.